Well done. Back to Prestia. Prestia controls the kick down the ground. On the up Walsh.
Frame. Now Lambert walked into a tackle. Fisher on the up.
Ones with Lynch he's been a match for him, hasn't he? Physically, it's a good match-up between the two of them. Docherty, splendid start for him after 2 years out. And it's a wide ball, but it's well directed. Just got into the back. It was a terrific contest. Both players keeping their feet. Docherty springboarding a bit. So more of the football, we know that in this term. Richmond hardly had the ball inside their forward 50. But not much has changed on the scoreboard.
Richmond defence broad. Shaybolt. The bounce didn't really work for Lambert. Well, tonight gets held out of it. Gives it to Docherty, who's looked at home in his return. Walsh floated a fold back.
Gets to Docherty. Here's the other story for the Blues too, how well he's come back.
Has to really work hard for that ball. Cripps comes in. Back to Docherty.
Big fist from behind, Wiedering.
Back to go forward. Good drop step, beautiful drop step by Harms with the kick to go. Finding out three to beat. Then we're going to beat them all. Docherty considers straight down the ground, so they're attacking at least. Best way to stop the way it's going at the moment is maybe get one yourself. Langdon dropped what he would normally take. Docherty tries to spirit to Mackay. Great hands again, and maybe one last roll of the die.
Petrevski-Seton mops up, goes back to Docherty. He's just going to settle it down across half-back.
So Wiedering's got Simpson on the open side. Fritsch is going to have to motor to try and shut him down, but Simpson's got the experience to know, okay, I need to be a bit more methodical than crazy here to Docherty. So some experience to experience.
He worked hard for that, Docherty. He ran 100 metres to get that second possession.
Down the line to Cat.
Brayshaw's got several options, goes deep. Oh, good effort by Fritsch. He did everything but take the mark. Now Docherty, who immediately wants to send it further down the line. Here's a contest between Docherty and Melksham. Melksham wins it. Look at errant by hand. And now Pitnet, who, by gee, he's turned his game around.
Takes off with it. Wobbles it to half forward. Great mark, Docherty.
Good strength, used the body on Joel Selwood. Contested mark. Terrific result.
It's been fantastic coming back. Even up those numbers. They're getting a couple of shots, even though they're butchering it a bit in front of the sticks.
Gee, that's a great kick coming out of defence from Docherty.
Turnover handballs, turnover mongrel kicks. Heads wide towards Casbock. Ball! Oh, the play on advantage doesn't work. Touch to behind. Did he know it was going to be a free when he took the ball and kicked it? Huge bullet dodged by the Blues there. Two of them.
Oh, gee, it was a good save.
Remarkably, this is the first time the Bombers have been behind on the scoreboard all year. They've only played the two.
Ball. Docherty. Nunes. Again, the pressure's good from Essendon now. Docherty got it back, gave it to...
Feel like there's some damage done, so we'll get you up to date with that. As Lingy said, Eddie.
Nunes. Docherty really good.
Good size. He's been able to match him for size.
Had a bit of a purple patch in the last 5 or 6 minutes, and that mark taken by Docherty. All of a sudden, it's a low-scoring game. You feel like the next goal is massive. Here's Wiedering, the Blues. Just not able to get that ball movement going. So Wiedering's going to come back out the other side, and
Well, they've got free players, so
yeah, it opens up a little bit here. Petrevski-Seton. Docherty's pushed up. Beautiful pickup. Beautiful hands.
In his favoured left, sticks it into the pocket. Geary holding his man away from the footy. Impressive. Quick kick here by Phil. Goes wide and finds Docherty. Wastes no time. Magnificent kick by Docherty. Then now putting pressure on Plowman as well. So they're going to catch up with them eventually.
There's the handball back to Simpson. Hands it up to Docherty. And they're often spreading here. Now the 50-metre line. Clearly not too worried about the spray that the groundkeeper probably
who went to Brisbane. It didn't quite happen for him. Had to spend all of last year in the SANFL. Gets his head. Jones had the immediate outlet. Docherty kept it low. And wants to go in the corner. Docherty, he's got Petrevski-Seton if he wants him. He did want him. Charlie came, but oh, beautifully read. And again, no fear at all from Sam Docherty.
Awesome. That's leadership right there.
Him on, but Petrevski-Seton a thorn in the side. To Simpson, the sweeping handball. The ground is given up, but it doesn't matter. Docherty to Wiedering, and it's 2:40 to go. This kick made it tough for Manu. Now Pollock is a long kick. He's got penetration. Pittard not quite. Docherty, who spent early part of his career on this ground with
under pressure within 5 metres.
And then Williamson makes a bold move forward and identified the handball option really well. Good progression from the Blues. Again, by Simpson, so they've gone all the way back to Docherty. You see Plowman with a fly. Taking a screamer, but for North, Pittard took on the world, cornered, and the handball got them out for a period of time anyway. Impey.
That's the possession stakes, the clearance stakes, and it's not rocket science.
Easton, so he's got back just to shore things up a little bit for the Hawks. 20 seconds for one team. Chose Jones and Docherty. Sound decision that. Kick back to the wing was aggressive.
61%. When they go inside their forward 50, so their connection forward is better.
Lined up again. Docherty takes the ground.
Williamson gets it up. Umpires electing to throw it up from the start. Little handball.
They just saw him deep forward there, Baz, so that will be something every footy fan will be keen to find out.
There's time if they want to. Renan and Docherty. That amount of games in at his age is just going to be huge for his future.
Docherty steers it beautifully down the line. Talked about his field kicking moments ago. They were going to work. Jones picked it off. That does work.
Try to get it down to the little man. Williamson was in good shape, and that kick beautifully done. Really good though. Now Cronin's just got a short option on, and he knew what he wanted, but couldn't get it done. Crowded.
Listen to this crowd.
Squeezy kick from Bowes. Docherty. From the Dockers to the Suns Weller. Not a good kick. Bowes. Is that coming back? No. Across. Mark taken by Docherty.
Can't afford to let them get out of here easily, Bruce. They must trap the ball here, Gold Coast. Give themselves another opportunity. Docherty, as Duck said, been very impressive, and he leads the backs of Coast. Go, and a direct turnover. Plowman's going to send it back in low to Mackay.
We were at that prelim final in 2018, weren't we?
Yeah.
When he thought he was going to change the foot. How careful are you? What sort of a risk do you take? So Docherty looks like he's found his man and moved back to Roughhead off a step. Pretty good kick actually. And Hoskin Elliott, he was off. He's gone again.
Hoskin Elliott puts it into the run, not quite for Brown. Well done, Docherty then. Just runs himself into trouble, finds his man.
Back to Maynard, and then Maynard, one of the blokes that Jimmy looked at half-time here. Moore. Docherty to cut it off. Back to Moore. And
You throw in the 7 clearances as well.
Plowman over the top to Docherty.
So it's pretty much the same position as Curnow had, but Collingwood, look at all the numbers that have been able to get back in the meantime.
Almost down to 5 minutes. Paddy Cripps.
Mumford did brilliantly well. Hopper tumbles it forward. Docherty.
He win today because of Melbourne's loss earlier, Richo, in the Perth, where they won 1 of their 3 games in the hub over there. Deep ball forward again. And Riccardi it was, the flyer. Geez, got... Oh, that one's off the inside eyes there. Yeah, but if the umpire's not sure, yeah, I don't reckon.
I think we're up the other side of the ground.
Cornelio, a really ugly, horrible kick. When they needed to be neat and tidy, they weren't. Docherty.
Go for the squaring ball.
I'd say quickly get out of the way in no uncertain terms. Hodgie. Just throw on the footy. They're away. Can they penetrate over the top here? Should almost still be in position. They're not. They've all moved forward. That's how quickly the whole forward line can move up the ground.
Docherty. Dangerous ball. Well done, Walsh.
Quarter.
I think so. I agree.
Petrevski-Seton.
Thank you.
And a sideways one for Docherty.
And with that, Richo, Liam's done a bit of a change again. He's got Cameron, Riccardi, Himmelberg and Finlayson all playing up forward again. So I thought that'd be the mindset. Have a deep forward down there. But here they go again. They've got it out at defensive 50 and they're just taking risks. Yes, they've got an intercept mark.
I think none of these falling at the moment for the Blues. Kennedy banks it back inside 50. Now Docherty, can he get it out the other side? He looks out there immediately.
To Kennedy. Thumps a long one out of there. Huge ball to win here. Riccardi tries to slap it forward. De Boer's been really good in this final term. Got into the back of Docherty. Well done, Himmelberg to walk through.
Gee, Martin very nearly. A little stiff not to get one in the back there. Simpson appealing for the 3-0 on, so Docherty got to get it and go now.
Wiedering. Docherty. Brownie. Docherty.
He's unforgettable, wasn't he? Tommy Alvin with that haircut.
Does it look like Wicks had his name on it? Now Docherty. And that's a good defensive effort by Carlton. He's prepared to go towards the corridor.
Play in front. You get rewarded because the ball always drops short.
Utes. Docherty with a 1-2. Good ball. This one by 39 points at one stage. Slowly been working their way back. Dishes off by hand. Run down from behind. Beautifully done, Docherty. The streaming forward was Blakey, and that shoulder's getting a serious workout.
Jesus, banged up for the young bloke. It's a great chase by Docherty. Committed to an early game-saving tackle.
Very hard to get that pure connection on the boot, but a goal wins it now for them.
Docherty needs to hit a target.